We've been building to this all... And it's the Hawks to start out. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. They've got Flagg. He's out there with Amen Thompson. Chet Holmgren out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Gay in at the 4 slot. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Shepherd. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Flagg. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Atlanta.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Pass to Wembanyama. James deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Flagg. Now Thompson from deep. Oh, fights that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. James with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Simmons is checked in for the Hawks. And he sinks the second. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. That's the Flagg. And here's Thompson for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pippen right side. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Hawks leading. Down low. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the left side wing. Here's Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama. Yama easily wipes that shot away.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Shepherd, and here's Hart. Pippen outside. Houston working the ball around. Now, here is James. Knocks down the long K.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Pippen. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Left side Hart. Pass to Wembanyama. James outside. There's a screen. Outside for Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Fourth, LeBron James.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo outside to the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Shepherd. James outside. Three-pointer. Great D that time from Holmgren. Hawks trail by 3. Down low. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Hart with a screen on Antetokounmpo. James against Antetokounmpo. James, a good look. No rebound by Atlanta.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
The three from Thompson. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Wembanyama finds James. And here's Hart. Back to James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Flag. And that one is stuffed right through.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flag just springing off the floor.
James passes to Hart. James against Antetokounmpo. Pippen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. That one no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Porzingis has checked in for Holmgren. Pippen pass to James. To halt the run, and Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Here's Shepherd, defended by Thompson. 4 on the clock. A little mid-range shot is up.
Great contest. I mean, Thompson, he's got the quickness and the length to wreak havoc as a defender.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Shepherd. And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by Thompson. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Pippen. Now, here is James. The Rockets with another miss. Simmons looking around. Here's Flag. On the wing, Thompson. Back comes Houston in transition.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Thompson outside. Outside Porzingis. No good with the triple. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now, here is James. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eason comes in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Shepherd.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
No good on that one. Flags checked in for the Hawks. Good on the second one. Rockets trail by 4. Pippen outside.
Basketball's big.
The Rockets win the tip, and so it's official. Folks, the NBA Finals have tipped off, and what a game we've got in store. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Flagg is out there with Amen Thompson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Chet Holmgren. And Gay is in at the four-man position.
Oh, nice find by LeBron. This guy is the best passer I've ever seen.
Pass to Flagg. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. To the wing on the left. Here's Shepard. From outside off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Giannis can look like he's made of steel the way he ignores contact. Are we sure this man is human?
James finds Pippen. Outside for Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Gay. Back to Giannis. A jump hook in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
Now here's James. Pippen, a screen on Thompson. Shepard, the pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pippen sets a screen for Hart. And the 3 off target. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
And so James will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. And the rejection by Giannis. Count that one.
You've got to run LeBron off the ball there.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Simmons checked in for the Hawks. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 4th, LeBron James.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Good on the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
LeBron outside. Hart outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hart's got 6.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Castellanos. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Giannis against Pippen. Up top, Hart. He's got 6 in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The Hawks trailing. And Simmons kicks to Holmgren. Back to Simmons. Thompson outside. Eyes to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Hart outside. Outside for Pippen. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
The drive by Holmgren. You can't get that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Pippen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
The Hawks trail by 4 and stolen by James. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Pippen. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Houston leading by 4. LeBron James on the wing. Hart outside. Outside Pippen. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Here's Pippen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments. To the game plan.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And the Hawks making a change here. Porzingis has checked in. Giannis outside. The three-pointer, no good. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Wembanyama passes to Pippen. James against Porzingis. Pass to Wembanyama. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Porzingis against James. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now, here's Hart. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's Porzingis, still without a basket. Pass to Flag. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Houston. They're on a 17-7 run. Hart the pass to Wembanyama. Now Shepherd. He's covered by Thompson. Pippen outside. Here's Shepherd.
Crafty work there by Shepherd to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. He hits both from the strike.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
McCollum kicks to Holmgren. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 10. Shepherd with the ball. And it's Pippen in the corner. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pippen's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's McCollum. Up and in on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Houston's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Wembanyama finds James. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. LeBron's got his second basket of the game. The Hawks trail by 13. Giannis sets a screen for McCollum. Over Shepherd. No good from 11 feet. Wembanyama passes to Shepherd. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. No good with the triple. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Porzingis. Giannis against Hart. Here's Giannis. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside Pippen. Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by McCollum. And Wembanyama throws it down.
forced from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
A crafty and thoughtful scorer. McCollum knows how to draw the defense in and earn that whistle.
A new lineup here for Houston. Corey Kispert's checked in for Atlanta. Simmons comes in for Antetokounmpo. Ball finds Capella. Now here is Holiday. Offline with his 3. 1:41 left here in the first quarter. Inside. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Holiday. Now Eason. Screen by Capella. Up top Eason. Guarded by Simmons. And it's in there.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Bridges dishes to Holiday. Bridges passes to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. The Hawks trail by 11. And it's McCollum off the drive. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. The shot missing. What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the story for the Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And we're back with you as these two. Teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Clint Capella is out there at Bowl. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate. And it's Eason in at shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Capella. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Newell. Pass the flag. Eason against Thompson. Giannis outside. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Tate with the rebound. Rockets leading by 7. Now Bridges. Back to Tate. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Green, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Hawks trail by 8. In the corner, it's Flagg. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Flagg's got his first 3 points of the game.
ready for the feed. Cooper Flagg is a player. You have to run off that shot.
Pass to Tate. It's up a 3, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Tate, and he can't hit the second. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Bridges. Scoreless thus far. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball finds Eason. Here's Okogie. Pass to Bull. The 11-footer. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. James checked in for Bull. Josh Hart comes in for Josh Okogie. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Hart outside. Deflects the pass. Here we go. All alone. Newell. Good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pocket 6. And here is Hart. Another miss by Houston. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Now Thompson. Now, here's Bridges. He has yet to score. And here is James. Well, no good from LeBron.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And that one's good. Flag.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Porzingis is checked in for Newell. Shepard with the ball. Wembanyama high post. Pass to James. And the rejection by Giannis. Rockets ball. Four on the clock. Here's LeBron.
Excellent defensive effort there by Giannis to disrupt the shooter.
And again, LeBron missing. Giannis kicks to Thompson. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Hart. Pass to Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Flagg. Defended by Bridges.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. To the inside, James. And the dunk by James.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Now Thompson. He has 6. Outside, Porzingis. Rockets with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Hart. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Count the basket. 8 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Bridges outside. Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Thompson outside. Fingers high post. Antetokounmpo up top. A 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Shepard. Hard against Porzingis. Now James. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Rockets making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Hart. Some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. Shepard with a screen for James. Nice form on the 20-footer. James has got 9.
And one of the greatest scorers in the history of the game. Did you expect LeBron to miss?
Here's Pippen.
Oh, my God.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Flag sends a screen for Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Here's Houston. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LeBron against Giannis. And it's James missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Simmons. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from LeBron.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's his shooting.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Simmons. To the paint. It's Giannis throwing it down.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for it.
Shepard with the ball. Houston with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
He gets that one. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Houston passes to Simmons. Here's Giannis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Good D by Holmgren. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Houston. Defended by Hart. Here's Flagg. On the wing, Giannis. And stolen by James. LeBron finishing the fast break.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Holmgren outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, Shepard, Antetokounmpo defending. Outside, James. LeBron going to work inside.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back to the action in just a minute.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Checking out how the Hawks. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Simmons. Cullum is out there with Amen Thompson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Flagg in at the 3. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Flagg. Now here's McCollum. Defended by Hart. Elbow shot is on the way. McCollum, no good. Rockets trail by 4. In the corner, it's James. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Flagg. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. McCollum looking it over. A three-pointer off the mark. And for Houston, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. James against Thompson. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Holmgren comes in for Simmons, and Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for McCollum. Outside Pippen. Yes, that goes in. Pippen's got the first bucket of the third here for Houston.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Flagg. And here is Holmgren. And here's Giannis. Defended by Pippen. Launches it. Some solid defense from Hart.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pippen sets a screen for Hart. Outside Pippen. Here's Wembanyama. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now, Flagg. 9 points in the game so far. For the 3, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Nailed from three-point land.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Pass to Flag. Back to Giannis. The Hawks working the ball around. Now here's Porzingis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Holmgren with a screen on Pippen. From deep, Giannis. The Hawks again can't hit.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Giannis. To end the cold streak. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Hart outside. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots inside. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring.
Pippen kicks to LeBron. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Antetokounmpo against Hart. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Shepard. Hart with a screen on Thompson. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Simmons, he's checked in for the Hawks. McCollum comes in for Flag. Now, here's Pippen. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Hart outside. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama deadly inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
It's to Holmgren. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pippen, the pass to Shepard. James outside. From range, LeBron is good.
He with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Mikal Bridges checked in for LeBron. Corey Kisper's checked in for the Hawks. Luke Kennard comes in for Thompson. Outside, Simmons. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for McCollum. Over Shepard. The Hawks again can't hit. Rockets leading by 8. Wembanyama passes to Shepard. Back to Wembanyama. On the wing, Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Houston.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive. Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
And it's Shepard missing. The Hawks trail by 11. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Pass to Simmons. McCollum outside. over Shepard. McCollum, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Pippen a screen on McCollum. Here's Shepard. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the quick and high release of Shepard really helps him against great D.
And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 13. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. McCollum up top. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Bridges dishes to Pippen. Back to Bridges. Bart kicks to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by McCollum. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Simmons. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Down low. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Hart. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Pass to Giannis. Here's Kispert. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Giannis against Pippen. Over in the corner, Shepard. Inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
On the wing, Giannis. Back to Kispert. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Hart. Bridges outside. Back to Hart. Stolen by McCollum. Lets a floater go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficient.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Bol. He's checked in for Josh Hart. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Then for the Hawks, Zinkas, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Newell subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Bol. Off with the layup. The Hawks trail by 13. To the middle, here's Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Using smarts instead of just strength. Porzingis uses the fake before attacking.
Houston making some changes. LeBron comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Pippen.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Bridges finds Holiday from downtown, and Mikal Bridges with the 3. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Rockets. Pass to Flag. Here's Houston. Six on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
LeBron passes to Holiday. In the corner, it's Eason. LeBron sets the screen for Bridges. Houston needs to get a shot. Porzingis with the steal. Inside. Here's Bull. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Thompson. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to James. Here's Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren, and he's got his first free throw of the game. And so Bull nails both of them. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point. Lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tari Eason is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Bol Bol. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Simmons passes to Kispert. Here's Thompson, defended by Bridges. Bridges against Thompson. Pass to Flag. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Simmons. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Holiday. And here is James. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this is who James is. A guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Here's Flag. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Bridges. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Kispert from the arc. And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Kispert with the bucket.
How about the vision from the rookie? Flag is pretty much a point forward, and he's a guy that can run your offense.
Eason finds Holiday. James sets the screen for Holiday. Out to Bridges. James, a screen on Porzingis. The 19-foot shot. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Then for the Hawks, Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Thompson. And McCollum subbed in for Flag. Down low. Here's Giannis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets leading by 13. LeBron kicks to Bridges. Bol dishes to James. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 11 in the second half.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
McCollum, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Eason. And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Guys heading to the hoop.
And great steal by Simmons. He's been all defense in this league, can really be disruptive for an offense.
LeBron passes to Bol. Now Tate to the inside. James. And the tough by LeBron.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And Simmons kicks to McCollum. On the wing, Giannis. McCollum left side. Pass to Kispert. And stolen by LeBron. To the middle. Here's Eason. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He misses the free throw for the Rockets. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Bol Bol. Pippen comes in for Tate. And Shepard subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Atlanta also making some changes here. Chad Holmgren comes in for Ben Simmons. And Newell subbed in for Porzingis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Kispert dishes to McCollum. Top of the key. Carries the jump shot. Here's James. Scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on it, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny it.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. McCollum outside. Antetokounmpo inside. James covered, and it's Giannis missing. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Pass to Kispert. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Kispert. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And the Rockets lead by 19. Hawks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Back to Giannis. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Newell. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Rockets with the rebound. Then Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Nice shot by James.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Giannis. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
Shepherd, the pass to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
McCollum, no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Outside, James. Pass to Eason. Here's Shepherd. And here is LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
A 3 from McCollum. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from 3. McCollum adding another 3 to his prolific talent.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. Inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Flag. Flag's got 5 assists in the game. And Pippen slams it in.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his team.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Hart outside, drains it from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Porzingis. LeBron with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pippen outside. To the paint. The rebound by Pippen. Rockets leading by 22. Down low. Here's James. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. James sets the screen for Pippen. The wing jumper off target. Atlanta has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Reed Sheppard.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Bull finds Eason. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another miss by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Thompson, a screen on Holiday. To the left side wing. Here's Porzingis. And it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets leading by 21.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so
it.